following is a presentation of ComedyVoices.com.
Hey, welcome to Tuesdays with Stories. We got a great episode for you. Warning, we have some Star Wars spoilers up front. It made $238 million this weekend, or that was as of Saturday.
I think it's up more than that.
It's got to be $400 million by now.
Yeah.
So minute 2 through 3, we're going to be trashing Star Wars and talking about some details. So skip to minute 3.
Yes.
If you haven't seen Star Wars yet,
Yeah, we
or
were
interested.
We revealed quite a nugget there, so we don't want to get persecuted.
I don't think we revealed too much.
Nah, it wasn't that bad.
You
but
said
people,
Han Solo's gay.
Yeah, that was a big twist.
Yeah. Titty twist.
Chewbacca's Asian. I don't know.
Chewlaka. No, that doesn't make sense.
Nah.
I'm stupid.
All right. Well,
Anyways.
that was a bad Chewie.
Yeah, skip to the minute 3 and enjoy the show, and Merry Christmas Eve, Eve, Eve.
Happy holidays.
Coming to you from the top of the Stand Up New York Comedy Club, this is a Stand Up Labs production, powered by ComedyVoices.com. Find your voice.
Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me.
Hey!
Ah,
Oh, no!
you pulled the plug there.
Plugged the thing. I pulled it. We have a new sound thing, and I pulled it. Oh,
We're back.
fuck.
We're back.
We're all right. We're all right.
That was
but
close.
Put me in a bad mood.
It's a weird way to start.
Yeah, I'm sour.
We put it in, we went limp. Now we're hard again.
There's a new thing with knobs. I saw knobs. I started touching it, and now it's boy.
You got to touch a knob.
Yes. If I see a knob,
Yeah.
you know what I always do when I saw knobs?
Turn them, tweak them,
I did.
twist them.
I'm going to tell you.
All right.
I would do Back to the Future. Remember the opening scene where he turns everything and all the needles start clicking?
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
always loved that scene.
Yes.
So when I was a kid, I was a little tyke. I would just see knobs and do it real dramatically.
Uh-huh.
And I'd have my baseball bat like a guitar.
Uh-huh.
And then I would turn every knob in the house. I'd go to
Yes.
every bedroom. I'd tweak my mother's nipples and
Uh-huh.
all the knobs, my
Yeah.
dad's cock.
Yeah.
And then I'd have my baseball bat and strum it, and then I would jump back into the couch cushions like Marty McFly.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I wanted to be Marty McFly or Luke Skywalker.
Interesting.
By the way, I saw that movie. Have you seen it?
I have. It was very convenient, the movie.
Ah.
A lot of stuff just worked out.
Cheese Dick.
Yeah.
And how about this fucking, the new bad guy? Adam Driver,
yeah.
superhero, the Jedi, fucking
Yeah.
laser beam. He
Uh-huh.
just gets beat by a fucking inept stormtrooper and a girl. They just kick his ass.
Wait a minute. I thought he...
Oh, we should have said warning label. Oh, shit.
Yeah, we're giving away too much here.
You know what? In the intro, we'll say spoiler.
Yeah.
We'll tell them 2 minutes in there's a spoiler.
Well, we didn't mention that Han Solo's gay.
Oh, I knew Solo was gay.
All right. That's why he's called Solo.
But come on, well, let's continue the spoiler for a second.
But I thought he beats the black guy.
But it's a struggle.
It's
and
a struggle,
and he's
yeah.
landing blows. This guy's never held a lightsaber
I know,
ever
I
in his
know.
life.
I thought that was weird,
He's
too.
supposed to be the guy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I know.
What kind of bad guy is that?
That was odd.
And then the girl's just stronger than him?
Well, she's got more force.
I know, but she's never used the Force. She's never trained.
It's true, but I think she's that good, is what they're saying. Like, she's a prodigy.
I guess, but even, yeah, whatever.
I get it. I was in there going, look at this. Come on.
But Mike Lawrence had the point. It's a movie I was obsessed with when I was 6. And now I'm watching a version as an adult, and I'm going, this is dumb. So you're not going to... I'm 6 in one of them.
Yeah, it is fantasy.
I loved Back to the Future when I was 6. I love it now.
Ah.
Holds up.
Yeah.
All
There
right.
you go.
End of spoiler at 3:10 or whatever, or 2:30.
Going back to the knobs.
Knobs, yes.
I loved a knob as a kid because you weren't allowed to touch them, so they were more enticing.
Yes.
When I was a kid, I used to get in a cardboard box, like a fridge box.
Sure.
And I would draw knobs in crayon all over the inside of the box.
Yeah, you love knobs.
Love a knob. It was like a time machine. I'd put buttons in there with like a little screen.
You ever drink Knob Creek?
I do.
Really?
I like a Knob Creek.
Knob Creek in the Cave.
I like anything that seems out of my price range whiskey-wise.
Yes.
You know? If it's an old granddad, I'm like, but if they're like, well, it's $48, I'm like, Set it up.
Right. Knock it down.
Yeah, plus they're in that glass bottle. They look so pretty.
Hey there, Mark. Happy Christmas Eve.
Ooh, I'll take it.
Yeah. And when do you go to New Orleans?
I'm going on Wednesday.
I'm leaving Wednesday, too.
Ah.
You taking the Bolt bus?
I'm taking the big plane.
Ah, you're going to New Orleans. I'm going to Boston.
Aha.
Different cities.
Well, I had a thing with a kid in Connecticut.
Oh, you fucked a kid.
Different state. You're allowed to do that there.
That's true. No helmets on motorcycles and sex with children.
Totally open game. But, yeah, I don't know if I should be talking about this, but I blew up on a kid.
You blew a kid.
Blew up.
Oh, I didn't hear the up.
Yeah, you're not allowed to blow kids. You can fuck them.
Oh, all right.
But a kid said I had Magoobies all weekend.
What are we talking kids? 6,
I don't
10,
know.
20?
I call him a kid. He's probably 38.
Oh.
I've never met him.
That's Todd Benzinger's old number.
Ah, wow, what a bull. Jesus, that was stored deep in the anals. So this kid emails me, goes, hey, I see you're doing Magoobies. Why don't you shoot up to Connecticut on Sunday? You have no show. I'll give you a couple hundo. We'll knock out a show. And I said, great. It all seemed legit. And then he kept emailing me like, I was like, so I'm going to get my train ticket. Everything good? He's like, yeah, just start promoting it. And I'm like, all right, I'll retweet it, whatever. And I retweet it, whatever. And then the day of the show on Sunday, I wake up hungover, and he goes, it's like 9 a.m. And he goes, yeah, you didn't promote it, so the gig's canceled.
These people that blame you.
What is that? So I flipped. I was hungover. I was like, you fucking piece of shit. This is on you. I'm the comedian. You're the booker. You're the promoter. You're the producer. You put it together. You have a show. Fuck you. I bought a train ticket. So he wrote back like, oh, my God, you're right. I'll pay for your train ticket. So it worked out.
Oh, jeez. That's tough, because sometimes that happens. I think what happens sometimes is people don't understand the business too much. And I'm grateful for it because it's sweet.
It's sweet.
But people are like, well, you have a great podcast. I listen to the podcast. A couple thousand people listen to the podcast. You had a half hour. You opened for Schumer.
Right.
I'm going to have a show. It's going to sell out.
Right.
And you're like, well, there's whatever. I don't know how many people we have now. 300 million, 6 billion. Like 4,000 know who we are, and they're spread out over a very large country.
There's a couple in Denver and UK.
Right, so we got a lot of Australians, a couple Irish, and Canadian, I assume.
Uh-huh.
We got 6 blacks and 2 women.
The Irish and the Swedes. For one, for all, we're all American.
M-I-C-K-E-Y M-O-U-S-E.
Mickey Mouse. Yeah.
Donald Duck.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that part.
So anyway, sometimes it's hard. You get, I get 6 people. If we do a show in Boston or New Orleans, we might get 20.
21, maybe.
But Connecticut on a Sunday, that's a tough pull.
Yeah, the idea of getting people to read an email, get up, put shoes on, and leave their house to come see us is pretty crazy.
It's a lot. We got to get on that television set.
It'd be nice.
Well, I mean, we've been on there, but you got to be on more.
Got to be on consistently.
5 minutes doesn't count. You got to have 20 minutes every week, the whole thing.
That would be nice.
How about this? Can I tell you this?
Please.
I got my asshole is chapped.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little.
I noticed it was different.
Fire under there, or a tweaked nipple, whatever you say. I got a bone to pick, whatever the term.
Something in your craw.
Yes.
There's a rack. What is it?
Thorn.
A thorn in your craw?
I believe so.
A crow in your crow?
But
what is that?
Isn't it a claw?
I think it's a craw. What's in the craw?
That's a fish.
No.
Crawfish.
Ah, that's a crustacean.
I sent a sassy email to a guy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, this guy emailed and said, "Hey, I can't stand your bickering about how to use a word, get an education." But he had a typo.
Aha!
He said, "I stand listening." He forgot can't, I think.
I can't stand listening.
But he wrote, "I stand listening to you guys."
Ooh.
Whatever. And
See?
I wrote, that sentence doesn't make too much sense there, buddy boy. And I wrote, we'll see you in school. And I spelled school wrong. Felt
Nice. Yeah, we're all human, buddy. We don't know everything.
good. Well, also, it's a comedy show.
Yes.
What do you think? We don't know? It's thorn in the crawfish. We know.
We get it. What is in the craw? Something stuck in your craw. I think that's what it is.
But shouldn't it be claw?
A craw is something.
What the fuck's a craw?
What's a craw, Shelbo?
Maybe it's an Asian term and it became craw. It's supposed to be claw. But through the years and generation it became craw.
Interesting.
Oh, craw.
Right.
Well, the Asians always take it on the chin on this show.
On the L's.
Yeah, on the small dicks.
That too. And they're hairless.
But they call us round eyes, do they not?
Why isn't that offensive?
I'm offended.
I'm offended. Well, I kind of like the term round eye.
That's kind of nice.
I'm happy my eyes are round.
I got a round nostril as well.
That's the thing, this whole punching down. Oh, you're punching down. Well, so are they, but you think they're above, so you're the bigot.
I can't follow that. Well, let me tell you what's in my craw while Shelbo tries to... Shelby, excuse me.
Shelbo, put down the gay porn, buddy. What do you got over there?
Shelby has quite a following, by the way. We get a lot of tweets about old Shelby.
Well, with those lips, I don't blame him.
Gee whiz, come
Those
on.
are beautiful DSLs.
Those are round lips.
I want to just rest my dick like a cradle.
You gotta get. He's not even part of the show, and you're bringing him in here.
Oh, I just want to know what craw
You're making
is.
fun.
Crawdad, crawfie, crawfish.
Shell, I'm sorry about Mark's behavior here.
Oh, we go way back.
It's okay. It's the stomach of an animal, so I guess you don't want something stuck in your stomach.
A craw.
Got it.
So these animals, they have claws and craw. That's a little
Apparently,
confusing.
a craw and a claw.
That's confusing.
It is.
What if they eat a bear claw? Then they got a claw in their craw. That might be the most brilliant thing I've ever said in my whole life.
There you go.
I want to apologize to that fan. I didn't mean to be sassy. It was our intern. It wasn't me. I'm afraid of these people. They find you and then they stick boogers in your eyes.
I know.
So can I tell you what about my craw? I got a craw in my
Please,
stomach.
tell me about the claw in your craw.
So last night, right?
And a paw they have also.
That's
They
right.
got a claw, and a paw. And a grandma.
That sounds like a band. A claw. That doesn't sound like a band, but
Well, it's a
sounds like
bad band.
maybe a banjo. What do you call that? A folk?
Bluegrass.
Bluegrass.
Yeah.
Bluegrass.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, last night, my girlfriend and I, my fiance, excuse me,
Yeah.
her and I, we go to Old Sanford's on Broadway in Astoria. Hell of a meal over there. Mm-hmm. Just a great meal. People want to call it a diner, but it's not. It's really a restaurant. Anyways, we get some to go, and we're chatting. We're chatting about financial situations and comedy and money, and we stop at a bodega to get a soda. I like a nice cold soda. And I decide, hey, give me a number 21, scratch ticket. Every once in a while, I buy a scratch ticket.
Is that right?
Every once in a while.
Interesting.
Every 6 weeks or so.
Uh-huh.
'Cause I got a little money now. I've made some money. You don't buy scratch tickets when you have no money. That's the problem.
Yeah.
The people with no money, they try to buy lottery
Ah.
tickets. Bad invest.
Totally.
But if you got a little money, you go, hey, what's the worst? I lose $5. I got $5.
Interesting. You will parlay a little cash.
Well, you can't take it with you, Mark.
I think you can.
So, well, boy, Hawaii. You don't want to hear about Hawaii. I spent about $3,000 in that dumb little island.
That's what I'm saying. You will put down a little matzah.
But I spend it on memories. I'm spending my money on
Sure.
a car and a bike and a hike and a meal.
I got it.
I'm not buying shoes.
Sunglasses.
I'm not buying a book. A book. I buy books.
You're not getting an airbrush shirt that says, hey, Hawaii Joe.
Or a lamp or a fucking whatever.
A trinket.
Yeah, I'm renting a car so I can go to a mountain and hike the mountain.
Sure.
That's where my money's going.
I'm not knocking you. I'm just pointing it out that you do it.
Oh, you knock.
I don't do it.
No, you don't.
I don't have the stomach. I don't have the craw for
Yeah,
it.
you got no craw for spending the dough.
I'm scared. I grew up in a house with pigeons in it.
I'm scared too, but so I save.
You save.
I'm quite savvy in other areas.
Savvy or savvy?
Whatever.
Yeah.
I think savvy has 2 V's, which is odd.
Double V, a double V.
Why don't we call W double V? What's going on there?
Yeah, because it's not curvy.
No curve.
I guess it could be curvy, depending on style choice.
Yeah, if you're 7, it's curvy.
Sure, everything's curvy when you're 7. Or fat.
But an adult is doing a double V.
Yeah. It's a double. Let's go with me and you.
Double V.
We're double Ving.
Yeah, we got the big double V.
It's always cool when you see those old auditorium and it's written Greek style where the V looks like a U.
Oh, I like that.
I like that too. It's a little cool.
Well, the U looks like a V, you mean?
The U looks like a V, like
Yeah,
auditorium.
you said it backwards.
The V looks like a U?
You said dyslexic.
Did I say that? I am dyslexic.
Me too.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
All right.
I got all kinds of problems.
I'm with you.
I got a whole fish net full of problems.
I got a whole kit and caboodle.
How about this? I learned this when I was in Hawaii. They pronounce their W's V's, like Germans.
Hawaii V?
Yeah, that's how it is. It's supposed to be called Hawaii V. Hawaii V. And then Haleiwa is spelled with a W. Haleiwa.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, let me get back to this craw in my neck.
Sure.
So I buy a scratch ticket, $5, because we're having to talk about money, and I go, I'll have 2 sodas, and then
Yeah.
I'll go, give me number 21, and I elbow Sarah. I go, hey, maybe this will end this conversation we have, because we're worried about finances, you know.
Who'd you elbow?
Sarah.
Okay.
So I elbow Sarah, and I say, hey, maybe this will end our fight. I got a scratch ticket. Put it in my back pocket of my designer jeans here.
Yeah, those are killer.
Yeah, I bought them for my half-hour special. So I got some designers on. I'm not good at wearing designer jeans, by the way.
Me neither.
The other day, I bumped into Gary Veter, our old pal, and I go, I'm so excited to see you. I'm going to take a shit in this trash can. So I jumped on top of a trash can on 14th, and I'm just sitting in a trash can with my legs kicking like a little baby.
Classic.
Funny bit.
Great bit.
Then I get out, I'm wearing $175 jeans.
Wow.
Just sitting in a trash barrel in New York City.
Right.
And then I always put my keys in my back pocket. Then I just sit with keys. I got a key puncture. Because I'm a blue-collar guy.
Why not the side pock? Why are you going
Because that
back?
stabs my front.
I don't want. I'd rather a front stab than an anus stab.
My anus is cushy, though. It's curvy.
Cushy. I don't know. I like a side pock.
It's cushy, Jerry.
Also, I only have 2 keys on a ring, so there's not much stabbing happening.
But you got a loose fit over there.
Is this loose?
I think it's loose.
Oh, jeez, it was supposed to be tight.
Look at this is painted over here.
That is on there.
I'm trying to stretch it out.
I thought those are jeggings.
So I got a, I like a jeg.
I love a jeg.
So I prefer it on a theme. Ale.
FEMA. Trailer.
Team and a FEMA.
Yeah.
Let me get to this craw. Can I get
Craw,
to the craw?
please. Sorry, we're digress.
We got a 20-minute craw here.
Oh, boy.
So I put the scratch in my back pocket, and then we walk home. And we're chitting and we're chatting. And this is what I like about scratch tickets, Mark. Because I don't buy them often, so I forget about them. I'll put it in my pocket, and I'll just forget about it. And then, like, 3 hours later, I'm like, scratch ticket! I got one. I got a chance of $1 million.
I'm impressed you don't scratch right away because it's so fun to scratch.
No, I know. I like to put it away. I like to forget about it.
Interesting.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
So we go. I eat my meal. We sit down. We're watching a movie. And about 3 hours later, I go, fuck, I forgot the scratch ticket. So at this point, I've taken my pants off. I like to take my pants off.
I do it immediately when I get home.
You got to. So I walk. I pull my pants, grab them. Scratch ticket is gone.
Fell out in the garbage.
Somehow, that was a different day.
Oh, okay.
So somehow, in a 100-yard walk from bodega to the apartment, my scratch ticket wriggled its way out. It escaped.
Those designers.
Like a prisoner.
They're too tight.
I blame the scratch ticket.
I think it wanted to get out.
I think he's like, I don't want to be scratched. Like, that's his skin. I think he's hurt.
Oh, interesting. It's a scab.
He fucking got right out of there. And so now, there's a scratch ticket missing in the streets of Astoria.
Some guy could win the big pot.
So here are my two hopes. Some douche found it, and it's a loser. Or some hobo found it, and it's $1 million.
Interesting.
Maybe it's Christmas time. It's Christmas Eve. He finds the scratch ticket. He hits for $200K.
Right.
But it's really troubling my craw because
how to get out?
That's the thing. There's the mystery of it escaping.
Yes.
And then there's also the mystery of, did I win money?
Interesto.
Because I need money. I don't love money, but you gotta have it.
You gotta have it, yeah.
It makes the world go round.
Sure, you gotta eat.
Although I don't think that's true. The world go round.
No, that's going with orbit.
I feel like it was going around quite a bit before money was even invented.
Yeah.
Similar to sharks being around before dinosaurs. That's kooky.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Fascinating.
Yeah, crocodile's very dinosaur-esque.
They've been around, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're cool because they look like they shouldn't be here anymore. That's why I like a croc.
Oh, that's racist, Mark. Jesus.
Wow. Just saying, they look old school. They're not cut up.
Ah, boy, you don't want them here anymore. All right.
Get rid of them. I don't want any crocs in my neighborhood.
Send them back to Mexico.
Yeah, that goes for the shoes, too.
So anyways, what have you been up to there, pal? I haven't seen. This is one of those episodes we're recording where I haven't seen you since the 1980s.
I got big news.
Uh-oh.
I got in my back pocket scratch ticket.
Oh,
no,
you're kidding.
that'd be a fun twist. But that scratch ticket story sounds like the beginning of like a short story. You know,
Yeah.
like man loses scratch ticket, then two hobos fight over it. You know.
Well, with you and I, it's always a long story.
Aha.
That was 14 minutes.
Woo! Well, we had a little craw talk in there.
Yeah, that's true. Craw
Craw
Talk. That could be a spin-off show.
Craw talk. Yeah. We have to get one Asian in there just to settle the score. Sheesh, I've been all over this Greenland. How about
Greenland?
this? I went to a party. Did I talk about this? I don't know what we've talked about because it's been so long. Did I talk about the party I went to, the Bowery Hotel?
I don't think so.
Oh, man. I've been finagling with this canoodling with this gal.
Finagling or canoodling?
Been canoodling.
All right.
I guess I finagle when I get her pants off. but
Okay.
We're canoodling before the pants come off.
You called an audible there.
Yeah. Finagling and canoodling, they both work. Because I feel like when a vagina's in front of you, you're finagling with the lips.
But it looks like a noodle, kind of.
Mine looks more like a noodle.
You have one.
I got a dick.
Oh, yours looks
yeah, my
your
privates.
genital. You didn't
my
prep
genital.
us.
You're right.
Yes,
You're right.
you
Not
just
my
said-
pussy.
It sounded like you had a pussy at home
I
hanging on your
wish. Jeez, I
bedside
wouldn't be
table.
here if I had a pussy at home. I'd be I'd be trapped in paradise. Oh, boy. So, yeah, I went to the Bowery Hotel for a nice shindig.
Oh,
and,
fun.
man, these kids, it was like out of a movie. It was one of these waspy parties where everybody's in a suit. The girls are in dresses, like evening gowns. They're all drinking wine and champagne and whiskey. And over here, they're playing poker, big pots. Over here, they're dancing to, like, Taylor Swift. Over here, they're doing blow. It was
wow.
It was wild. It was like a real, like, old New York, like a Gadsby party, you know?
Never read that.
I didn't either. I pretended to.
Yeah, Separate Peace, Gatsby, all that shit.
Where the red fern grows.
Oh, I wouldn't be caught dead with that book.
I own all of them.
I'll tell you what I read real quick. 13 Hours, the true story of Benghazi. They're making a movie. It's going to be a piece of shit because it's Michael Bay and John Krasinski who shouldn't be in business. Get him out of here.
Those two.
So it's going to be a piece of shit movie, but the book is unbelievable.
Interesting.
That Benghazi is unbelievable.
What is Benghazi?
It's a city in Libya.
I thought it was a guy.
No. It's that's you're thinking of Ben Franklin.
Aha. Or Ben Laden.
Yes. No, that's Ben.
He's been dead for a while.
Yeah, he has. But anyways, it's the Libyans, like from Back to the Future. It all comes back to the Future.
Oh, they were Libyan.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
What do you think? The Libyans. So they took over this embassy, and these 6 Marine Navy SEAL guys, they were heroic. They fought,
Wow.
and I don't want to give away too much here, but
I saw the ad. He's got a beard in that.
yeah, the movie just looks like a piece of trash.
Yeah.
But boy, what a book, and what a story. Those guys are heroic.
Heroic. You know what's interesting about Benghazi? I mean, Michael Bay. I get them mixed up. He was like a prodigy filmmaker. Like he was in his film school. His teacher was like, "This guy's amazing," and then he just was like, "All right, I know how to make movies, but I just want to make money."
Yeah.
He was supposedly like, this wildly talented guy.
That's too bad.
I know.
Anyways, so you're at the Gatsby party there.
At the Gatsby, and I'm with this girl. We go all night. I've never done blow, by the way.
No, me
but
either.
She's from Beantown. This girl's from Sandwich.
Sandwich.
Yeah.
Which
still I can't get over. I always say I'm from Hot Dog, and she hates it.
But you've hung out with her before because we talked about Sandwich before.
We've been canoodling.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, she's no Peg, but
I like Peggy.
people love that Peg. She's got 2 legs, this broad. Nice cat.
Boring.
I know. I've got 3. Hey.
What do you mean, like your dick?
Yeah. Dick's got an elbow. Which seems unpleasant, by the way. People always talk about how that's a bragging thing. Hey, my dick's so big, it's got an elbow. Well, don't get tennis
I thought
elbow.
that was just one roast joke that Geraldo did.
Oh, no, that's like a thing.
It is?
That's like a street job. I remember hearing that in school.
Really?
Dick's got an elbow.
Oh, I thought Geraldo was like a genius.
Nah, that's out there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah, sorry to crumble that cookie.
Well, I still like his comedy.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll be back soon.
Yeah, he's funny.
Went on vacation.
So I go right from the Bowery Hotel to this girl's house. We bang all night. Good times. And then I forgot. I get that. I have the Delta app on my phone, which
Me too.
I highly recommend.
Yeah,
Great app.
I'd be lost without it.
So my phone is like lighting up, and I look at it. It's like 8 in the morning. I'm like, what the hell is this? And I have a flight at like 11. I was like, oh my God. So I pop up. I kiss the lady on the forehead. I run right out of there. I go home. I go straight to Toronto.
Oh, Toronto.
Yeah. Got to get that passport. I keep my passport on me now.
Oh, that's dangerous.
I know, it's stupid, but I've forgotten it. It's my scratch
It
ticket.
could scratch ticket its way out.
Yeah, I know. By the way, are you using a nickel to scratch?
A quarter, nickel, sometimes sometimes I use a hotel key.
Hotel key. Well, if you use a quarter, they always say you need money to make money. Scratch ticket, quarter, you're using money to make money. All right.
I don't want to sound like a civilian here, but I would work on that one.
Well, it's a tweet.
Is it?
It did all right.
It did. You did it.
I tweeted that.
You tweeted that one.
Probably like 88.
Oh, okay.
Straight from Toronto, we go to Pittsburgh.
Aha.
We go meet Schumer.
Oh.
First of the arena gigs. Did I talk about this?
Can't remember. Don't think so.
Shit.
Shelbo's saying no.
All right. Thank God, Shelbo. Good to have you. Pittsburgh was unreal. What a city. I mean, it's just a real blue-collar, fun American town. You know what's fun about Pittsburgh is you get out there and there's not a lot of that, like, happy holidays bullshit. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just Merry Christmas and you keep moving. Not that I'm against other holidays, but no one's yelling at everyone there, you know?
Right. Can I tell you something about happy holidays real quick?
Uh-huh.
I've been saying happy holidays since I was a kid, way before the PC thing.
Yeah.
I thought it meant Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's.
Well, it can.
We get the 3 major holidays in 6 weeks. That's what I
Right.
thought it meant. happy holiday. Enjoy all of the three of the major holidays happen in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, but
enjoy them.
But here's the thing. Now that you're forced to say it, you kind of push against it, don't you?
I like a happy holidays.
I still say it.
Because it's Christmas and New Year's to me. So I'm not doing it for some PC nonsense.
Right.
But some of the PC stuff does make sense to me. I know I'm going to get heat for being a liberal douche.
No, I agree. It totally makes sense.
But sometimes I say, hey, Merry Christmas, and it's the guy's got a nose the size of Florida. He's going, hey, I don't celebrate Christmas. Get out of here.
Oh, boy. Yeah. I hear you. I'm just saying in Pittsburgh, you're not going to get any of that.
Yes. No, you're not. You might get some hatred towards some groups.
You might get that, yeah.
Yeah, but you might, I like Pittsburgh. I love Pittsburgh. They shot the Batman there.
They did?
Yeah, that's where the third one.
Oh, that's a bad one.
I like that one.
Wait a minute. Batman Forever?
What are you crazy?
You said the third one.
The third Nolan. What are we doing here?
Nolan.
All right,
you got to say Nolan. I thought you were talking Schumacher.
With Nolan, you assume.
Nolan.
Schumacher. I thought you opened for her. All right.
We are tangenting.
Get to Pittsburgh. I got to get to Hawaii.
Yeah, 15,000 people. Hell of a time. We go to this nice restaurant after. Next day, we hop on the jet. We go to Milwaukee.
Oh, I love Milwaukee.
I fell in love with Milwaukee.
I fell in love with it years ago. It's a great city. Very similar to Boston to me.
Oh, yeah.
Inferiority complex, water, Irish, drunk.
Yeah, a lot of German, a lot of beer. It's a good time.
Great city.
Great city. I fell in love with Milwaukee. That was a great time. So I'm out in Milwaukee. I'm bumbling like crazy. I'm bumbling. I had a horny streak.
Yeah.
And I'm bumbling in Milwaukee. I meet a couple dames. They're all at the show, which is great. I mentioned on the show that I'm on Bumble. So I got 15,000 girls going, oh, let's see if I can find them on Bumble.
Wow.
So I can't lose. So a lot of these girls, you can tell they're just like, can I meet Amy? Can I meet Amy? You're like, all right, you're done. We're done. And then one gal was like, where are you? I'm coming to your hotel right now. I was like, great. She comes over. I'm sitting in the room with Schumer watching SNL. We're having a great time. We're all drinking and smoking weed, and it's fun. She's ordering cakes and all that. She's so rich. And so we're just sitting in her suite. The girl's like, hey, I'm in the lobby. I go, all right, guys. I got to go down to the lobby and meet this broad. And Schumer goes, well, we're all going with you. And I go, nah. It's fine. I just want to go meet her. And she's like, oh, no, this will be funny. She's in pajamas. So, Schumer is, yeah. So everybody gets up. Berkowitz, Schumer's boyfriend, the other guy, whoever, and Schumer's brother comes down. So now I got like 7 people meeting this girl, and I like try to run, but they catch me. And we go downstairs. I see the girl. I'm like, hey, let's just get out of here. And she's like, wait, what? How? I'm like, that. Let's meet out on the sidewalk. Come on, moving on. And Schumer's like, whoa. And she's like, Amy! Oh, my God. She sees Amy.
But she loves Amy.
Of course. She was at the show. And now she's just like starstruck. And Amy's like, hey, he's got syphilis, fucking with her. And it's a good time, but this girl's mind is blown.
Yeah, that's going to help your cause, though.
Yeah, I guess, but it's a little embarrassing because you're like, look, I just want to bumble and bang this girl, then be on my way.
Right.
And people getting in your business, it's awkward.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fun. And then so she met Amy. Now she's like on cloud 9. We go to some bar. We have a couple drinks. Go back up to the hotel. Wow, just a real roll in the hay.
Good roll,
a romp. Turns out she's a mother of 2.
Oh,
and just a firecracker.
Wow, how old are kids are we talking?
11 and 9.
But they're not there.
Nah, hopefully not.
Boy, I bet she never forgets their age. 9/11.
Ah,
boy, it seems like, speaking of 9, it seems like cloud 9, best cloud.
That's the big one.
That is the best cloud.
I don't know what Cloud 8's all about.
Cloud 3 is it's filled with dog shit, I heard.
I guess it has to be, yeah.
Anyway, so you're fucking her. She's a mother of 2 babies.
Mother of 2 children. She tell me all about their schedule. We have a great time. Great lady. And, so then I get out of there, and she goes home, like at like 8 in the morning. She's got like, she's got
to make sandwiches.
Grilled cheeses to make, exactly. Yeah. And so I got out of that one, and I go walk around Milwaukee. Just a beautiful, gorgeous town. We're staying in the Pfister Hotel.
Ooh.
Yeah, how appropriate.
I stayed in the Don't Even Know Her Hotel.
Hey-o.
Hi, folks.
Pfister started with a P.
Boy, am I on today.
Yeah, you're on. Shit. All right, so yeah, that was a good thing. And then let's hear about Hawaii. I got more, but we're gonna what do you call it? Slice. I'm going to slice you
and
in.
dice. I feel like you're going to be writing while I'm talking.
I'm
over
not
here.
writing. I'm reading.
Oh, all right. Okay. Well, do whatever you're going to do. It doesn't matter. They're listening. Well, I came out of the closet. I'm gay now.
Uh-huh.
And so that... Boy, wouldn't it be nice if one of us was gay? I think we could really get off the hook on all this gay
Jesus
stuff.
Christ. Also, we'd have a TV show.
Oh, boy. Well, that's presumptuous there, Mark, and insensitive.
What are you kidding? A gay and a non-gay doing a radio show?
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
One of us just needs to fuck a guy.
I've gotten blown by a man.
No, I remember.
Mexico.
See episode 67.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? We should have described what happens in all the episodes so it's easier to find. Now I don't know what's what. I go back and it's called,
It's called like the legless dick.
yeah, painted toe, and I don't know what painted toe means.
Right, yeah.
I never remember any of the things we said.
We need an intern. We need some nerd back in, Chippewa, Wisconsin, who's sitting around going, he's got all of our episodes locked and loaded. He knows them all. He's got little write-ups and reviews.
Right.
Every podcast, all the big ones have that. Corolla and Marin, they all have some nerd out there. We need that nerd.
They might be a nerd.
If you're a nerd, call in.
But some of the stuff I don't want to be reminded of. Sometimes you say things and you're like, oh, God. What was
I know,
about?
but you got to take the good with the bad.
It's true.
Throw out the baby with the bathwater.
Yep.
Something like that.
Who knows?
Water, bath, I don't know.
I can't remember.
Toaster in the tub, something.
Anyway, so I went out to Hawaii.
Woo!
And boy, what a country! I mean, that's just a beautiful nation out there.
Hell of a nation. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's a nation.
So Sarah, my fiance, and she got the big Adam Devine house party. Now you never did that show.
That wasn't around in my day.
No, yeah, I didn't do that show either. Which one of the guys there, I won't name names. He's like, oh, did you do the show? And I was like, no, I didn't do it. He's like, oh, you skipped right to the half hour. And I was like, I didn't skip anything. I did Live at Gotham in 1991.
Right.
No skipping in my career.
Nah, you hit every step.
And this guy had never heard of the show. He's like, Live at Gotham? What the hell is that?
Wow.
Yeah, well, he's a young tyke.
Hey, it's not premium blend.
This guy, he was 8 years old when I started doing comedy.
Ah,
isn't that kooky?
That is quacky.
8!
That's kooky and wacky.
Anyways, the guy is hilarious. But I'll get to that later. So anyway, Sarah books the show Adam Devine, who I'd never heard of Adam Devine.
Good for her. Workaholics.
Yeah, I never saw the show.
Yeah, he's blowing up. He's in like 8 movies right now.
Sweet, sweet guy.
Oh,
and
you met him?
Yeah, and he was in Pitch Perfect 2.
Ooh.
And just people love him. They know him. They love him. I guess he's also in, what's the show that people like? The Family. What's it called?
Modern Family.
Modern Family. He's in there.
The Family, yeah.
So anyways, he's doing well. And so Sarah books the show, and which was so exciting.
Yeah.
She's never gotten anything before.
Sure, this is big.
It's a big deal, and it was so exciting. And she killed her audition. She gets and they're shooting in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And I wasn't able to go. I was supposed to do Fox News Red Eye, and I had spots and money. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so I called her to say, hey, Sarah, I was on the road, and I was like, Sarah, it doesn't look. I'm not gonna be able to go. I got spots. It's money. It's Christmas. And she was like, what? You're not gonna go? I thought you were gonna be there. And she said there was like some sadness.
Yeah.
And I went, I'm kidding, baby.
Yeah.
I bought my ticket. I'm in there. I'm going. And I couldn't not go. I heard sadness.
You gotta go.
So I booked the ticket, and that's $1,000, and it's a 20-hour flight, the whole thing.
That flight is no joke.
It's 11 hours, 10 and a half hours out, 9.5 back. So anyways, I booked the flight, and I go, all right, I'm going to Hawaii, and so exciting. We go out there, and what a beautiful, beautiful place it is.
Yeah.
We were on the island of Oahu.
Ooh.
And we went to the historic, legendary North Shore, which is the surfing capital of the world.
Oh, how about that?
And I just became obsessed with these surfers, and we happened to coincide with the Pipe Masters.
Ooh.
Which sounds like a plumbing event, folks.
Or a weed guy.
Pipe. I guess Pipe, yeah.
Yeah, Pipe.
I think Pipe also like Hitchcock. What's the guy?
Yeah,
the
Hitchcock.
detective.
Oh.
Holmes.
Sherlock.
Sherlock Holmes.
Yes.
Yes. Not to be confused with that John Holmes motherfucker.
Yeah, he was well endowed.
Sure was. I never saw his dick or his face.
It had an elbow.
Oh, interesting. Maybe that's where it started.
Ah.
That Geraldo's a thief, huh?
Well, I think he was just throwing it out there.
I see. So, anyways, we go out to Hawaii, and just a beautiful place. I fell in love instantly. Bette Midler's from there. I love Bette Midler.
Wait, she's from Oahu?
Sure is.
Huh.
I don't know if she's from Oahu, but she's from Hawaii for
Really?
sure. Yeah, and Jack Johnson as well.
That I can see, but she seems so New Englandy to me.
No, she's Hawaii.
Wow.
And it started in the bathhouses here in New York City.
Aha.
The Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy Company
Boogie
B.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we get to Hawaii. 12-hour flight. Rob Hayes is on our flight.
Oh, he's a cute kid.
He is great. He's hilarious. I'm a fan of that guy.
I've never seen his stand-up.
Oh, boy, it's good. It's
Oh, yeah?
scrumptious. I saw him at Whiplash a couple weeks ago, and then he did all different stuff on this, and it's great.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, he's a great act. And then, so we get there, 11-hour flight, and then we land, and now Sarah's getting picked up by Comedy Central, because she's the talent.
I
so
love
she's
it.
wined and dined.
I love it.
But I'm the tag-along husband douche.
They can wine and dine you as well.
Well, here's the thing. So Rob brings his sister, who is a sweetheart, and then Jacob Williams.
Oh, he's a cute kid.
He's
as well.
a great comic too.
Yeah, he's got some good jokes.
So it makes me nervous. There's all these young comics that are killers.
Good.
They're on our heels, baby. So, anyways, he's there, and then Rob brings his sister. So we get there, and the PA, production assistant,
Yes.
she goes, "Hey, oh boy, I don't know if we're gonna fit." She's like, "We got a bunch of people. We got to pick up Leonard Oots, and he's a big boy."
He's a large cup of jizz.
So we're like, I don't know if I'm going to fit. And it's an hour ride across the island. So I'm like praying I can fit.
You're the odd man out.
Yes.
Yes.
And she doesn't know that I'm Joe List.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're
She's
just a boyfriend.
I'm a husband douche.
You're a tack-alonger.
And then Rob brings his sister, so I got to go, hey, if there's only one seat, she gets it.
The lady gets.
So we got to stuff into a van. 12-hour flight. And now we're stuffing into a van with the luggage, and everyone's kicking in the luggage. And my arm's out the exhaust pipe, and my head's on the windshield.
Yeah.
So then Leonard, he's behind us. He's got a flight that's coming in late.
Yeah.
So now we're stuffed in a van for an hour after the 12-hour flight. So then finally Leonard gets there, and that guy is a laugh riot. I mean, he's a funny guy.
He's a funny cat.
He's shooting from the hip. We're all yucking it up. We're laughing. It's a great van ride.
Yeah.
We're stuffed in, and they're all excited because they're doing TV. I'm excited because I don't have to do anything,
Aha.
which is actually even more exciting.
Now, where's Leonard sitting? Is he front?
He's shotgun.
Good.
The PA is a kook. She's nuts.
Okay.
And she did this thing. Boy, this really bothers me more than anything. It's got to bother black people. I got to talk to a black person about this. Because she's talking, and she's a sweet gal and very helpful. But then Leonard gets in, and all of a sudden, her whole thing changes, and she talks like this. This motherfucker here, he don't know what the fuck. That's not an exaggeration. She's literally like, bitch, get the fuck out of this motherfucker.
What?
She sounds like Chris Tucker.
But Rob Hayes is black, is he not?
Yeah, but I think he doesn't sound as like, I don't know, I don't want to be, I guess, I don't know how you say this without being offensive.
Yeah.
But so Leonard's a little more that kind. Leonard has that hilarious way of talking where he's like,
bitch, please.
yeah,
All that
I mean,
shit,
the guy is just a pure funny.
He's funny.
He's just one of those guys.
He just looks funny, too.
He looks funny, he sounds funny. I mean, he's just a funny
Yeah.
guy. Like, he gets in there, we're all just dying immediately. He's one of those people.
Yeah.
And so
I just want to hug him. I read all this talk about him.
So she just starts, it's just driving me crazy. And I'm looking at Rob's sister, who's black, obviously, and she's just like rolling her eye. And I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like, why is she calling us bitch? The bitches thing is so crazy.
I hate
She's
the
like,
bitches.
that bitch. She's like, we watched this one bitch kill. And I'm like, that's my friend.
Right.
What are you talking about, bitch?
I know.
What is this? You bitch is okay back there? I'm like, why are you calling my wife a bitch?
I know.
I don't understand this.
I can think of 3 female comics who do that. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right, bitch? Look at this bitch, skinny bitch in the front row. You're like, Jesus Christ.
It's very odd to me.
Yeah, what are you doing?
And she's like, motherfucking shit, bitch. And I'm like, I feel like if I was a black person, I'd be like, I hate you. Stop talking like that, you fucking
course,
idiot.
yeah.
I shouldn't call her. She was super sweet. Hopefully she never hears this. She was super sweet. Anyways, that bothered me. I thought it was of note. So anyways, so now I'm like, okay, shuttle to the airport. And she goes, it's an hour ride, which blows my mind. I'm like, an hour? Fuck.
Yeah, but I bet it's scenic.
I just want to get off. Well, it's 5:30, so the sun is set now. So then Hawaii, the lane, it's one lane across the whole island. So there's a big car wreck.
People getting wrecks in Hawaii?
Shut down. The road shut down. Guess how long it takes us to get from the airport to the hotel? Guess low, so it's a fun moment.
I don't know, an hour and a half.
3 hours, Mark.
Double V.
3 hours.
Double V.
12-hour flight. We get in the van, and the van is stuffed. I mean, I can't stretch. I'm a long guy.
You're long.
A tall drink.
Yes, up water.
So it takes 3 hours to get to the hotel, and I'm miserable. I got a cold. My throat hurts. My dick is crooked because I was sitting on it.
I hate the crooked dick.
So we get there,
Elbow.
and I'm miserable. And then we get to the resort, and the thing is on a resort, Turtle Bay.
Ooh, they got one of those here.
And everything's really expensive.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm fucked. I'm going to spend $2,000.
Oh, yeah.
I got a cold. My legs hurt. Fuck this. And the sun's down, so you can't see all the beauty. We wake up, and I open the shades. We got a deck, a porch, whatever you call that, a balcony.
That's the one.
And we're out in the Pacific, and immediately I'm healed.
Yes.
The salt, everything just feels good, and it's unbelievable. And Sarah, she's got to shoot. They have to shoot all day.
Yeah.
It's a sketch show as well. So this shooting all day, I went bananas, Mark. I rented a bike. I went up at 7 a.m. because I'm on East Coast time.
Oh, nice.
So I'm up at 7 a.m.
Good.
I'm
You
up
see
at
the sights.
Sun rises. I rent a bike. I rent a car. I go for a hike. I'm swimming in the ocean. The whole thing. By noon, I had done more that day than I've ever done in my entire life.
Wow.
I'm swimming in the beach. I'm swimming in the ocean. I'm swimming in the hot tub. I'm swimming in the boob. I'm masturbating all over the place.
Sure.
Time of my life. I went and watched them shoot for a while. That was fun.
That's
they're shooting
fun.
sketches out there. I'm waving. I'm like the proud husband.
Oh, you're just kicking back. No pressure.
I feel like if you're wearing Mickey Mouse ears. I'm like
Yeah.
holding all like the groceries, and I'm like, that's my wife over there.
Right.
And so it's fun to watch. I have a great time. And then the day, it's the GOP debate, which comes on at 4 o'clock Hawaii V time.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, I'm okay with watching TV because I've been living it up. I've already sent my emails. I booked a big thing. I'll announce it later. Very excited about it, though.
Oh, it's big, folks.
It's bigger than my Bic. Bic pen.
Well, some of those Bic lighters are pretty big.
It's true.
Like the novelty one. Mm-hmm. How about that guy with the big flame? You're like, all right, we get it. You know that guy?
Yeah, I know the
He
guy.
thinks he's fucking Rowan and Martin.
Yeah, I don't like that guy.
Nah,
Nor have I ever seen an episode of Rowan and Martin.
no one has.
No.
That's why it ended.
I've seen Martin and Lewis.
Yeah.
They're fun.
Rowan and Martin, that was TV.
Yeah, laughing.
Laughing.
Yeah.
That I've seen.
That's
You
the
ever
same
seen
thing.
Lily Tomlin in the big chair. Never saw that?
Was that laughing?
Yeah.
I just saw that clip, I think.
That's Goldie Hawn's big break.
Oh, I love Goldie Hawn.
Oh, so hot.
Sexy.
She got breast implants
Oh, that's too bad.
late in life, which was odd.
Jeez.
The Banger sisters.
Anyway, I'm watching the GOP debate.
Yeah,
The grand
you were.
old poopy. And they're nuts or whatever. I'm not going to get political because people keep writing at me and calling me a douche. So anyways, I'm watching it and I go, hey, these fucking retards. I'm going to take a break. I step out on the balcony. In the middle of the debate, I step out on the balcony to get a little fresh air. I look out and I see a big smash of water, a big smush, a big mushroom cloud. And I go, what the fuck is going on out there? Next thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. Humpback whale.
Get out of here.
Dives.
Get
out of the water.
town.
Does a 360, sticks the landing.
What?
I'm blown.
You sure it wasn't Leonard Oots?
No. It was a humpback whale.
Wow.
And I start yelling at everyone on the balcony. I'm going, whales!
Yes.
Whale! Because I want everyone to enjoy this moment. And I look out, and 3 more times.
Ah.
Full on. I've never seen anything like it.
Ah.
Now, I grew up in New England. We go on whale watches. But up there, I believe it's a blue whale.
Uh-huh.
So you see the spurt,
Sure.
and you see his back, and then you see the fin. You see a tail fin,
yeah.
which is neat. But these humpbacks, they're kooks. They're jumping right out of the water.
Wow.
Full on. I'm acting it out, folks.
Yeah.
Full on jump, and it's mating season.
Ah.
The most spectacular thing I've ever seen in my life.
Wow, where's the video on that?
No vid. I couldn't. My phone was in there because I was tweeting the GOP debate.
The GOP.
So I just came out, and there's humps everywhere.
Oh, humpback, folks.
And I started yelling. It was like the MLK shooting. I'm pointing, on the balcony.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's over there.
Whoa.
James Earl Humpback Ray.
Wow.
What a sight. I mean, just magical and
Out of the water.
jumping full out of the water. And I was watching TV. I just happened to walk out there.
Boy, that's a big difference from the debate.
It's really fascinating. I mean, it was like mind blowing. You know what it felt like? Stand By Me when he sees the deer.
Uh-huh.
And I felt like this moment that only I got to enjoy.
Yes.
And then they swim off. They just disappear. So it's like a quick moment in time. I just happened to look.
Wow.
It was breathtaking. It was spiritual, Mark.
It's like they called to you.
They called to me.
And you went out on the bow, and
Yeah.
there they were.
It was really a spiritual moment.
You ever think, because that moment spoke to me in, I've never said that in my life, that moment spoke to me. But that moment in Castaway where he's on, he's finally escaping, he's on that fucked up raft, the raft is falling apart, and that whale
Yes.
kind of gives him a look.
Yes.
And he goes, oh, shit. And the whale goes, hey, what's going on? And the
Yes.
whale goes back under. Boy, that moment, I think about that all the time.
Great moment. And then the whale saved him because he woke him up. Remember?
Oh,
His blowhole.
that's right.
Yeah, it was sweet. Robert Zemeckis.
Yeah, he's good.
Oh, he's great. Anyway, I went and saw In the Heart of the Sea, speaking of whales, when I was in Montreal.
Uh-huh.
Saw it in 3D.
What do you think?
That was pretty good. It was fun. It was
All
like a fun, it's fun.
Better than Star Wars.
Well, I mean, Star Wars is good. It's just not my cup anymore, I think.
Well, it was never really my cut. I don't like the sci-fi, but...
But it's so clearly all for consumerism. They're just building it for the fan and to sell and to push merchandise. So that's not the kind of movie I'm into.
I will say, for a movie that's that commercial, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's just...
it's a roller coaster ride, It's an amusement park in a movie.
This is not a spoiler. I have little problems, and I know I'm picking apart a space movie, but the fact that the stormtroopers have never landed a shot ever just bothers me. There's an army, there's 1,000... There's just 6 movies, 8 movies.
Right.
They've never just shot somebody.
Yeah.
And they're raised as military from the time they're born, but they're inept and goofy idiots.
Right.
And it just... there's a little thing I'm like, come on.
I know.
Come on, baby. Here's what I hope for the Star Wars. And again, we spoiled earlier, but this is no spoiler. I was hoping it was going to be like the Nolan Batmans, where they create a world where it's like, all right, I'm in this. Because the first Star Wars, there's some cheesiness to them, but they were so original. Nothing had ever been told like that before.
Sure.
And then they were visually stunning that no one had ever seen. And it was so original. But this one is not very original. It's very much similar to the first one.
Yes,
It's basically the same plot.
Oh, totally. We need the map. The droid has the thing. Yeah,
Right. And to blow up the thing.
Right.
So it's all very similar. So the originality is not really there.
No.
And then the visual effects we see all the time. We're not blown away by that. Mm-hmm. So you need to bring something new to the thing. I thought it was going to be like a darker, still for kids, but like, where I'm like, whoa. Like those Christopher Nolan Batmans, you're like, this feels like a fucking real world. This is great.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Well, the newness they brought was diversity.
Yes.
Which, great. We're all for diversity, but that's not enough for a movie.
Yeah.
For a story.
I just, I enjoyed it. And don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. It was fun.
The scenes were really pretty, and everything was. The fight scenes were amazing. Like all the planes and everything. It's well done.
I got goosebumps with the.
Yeah.
So that was fun. And seeing Han was fun.
Han was fun.
And,
Chewie, the whole thing. Yeah.
Chewie. Bad Chewie.
Bad Chewie.
A classic.
Lunch.
Anyway, so Hawaii V was great. What, you got another one over there?
Yeah, well then, I'm back on the Schumer tour. This jet, man, I got to tell you, it's unbelievable. Schumer's such a mensch. She flies you out first class to meet them at the jet, and then you get on the jet.
Was Benny there?
I wish.
Just the jet.
Benny and the jet.
Hey, kids.
Yeah, so then we did, I'm trying to think, we did Fort Lauderdale, but we did a gig before that. Where the hell were we?
I can't remember.
Hold on. Fort Lauderdale.
I think you might have talked about Lauderdale.
No, that's new.
Oh, you were in Florida somewhere, though.
I was in Florida a couple weeks ago. What the fuck was that city?
New Orleans, Memphis,
No.
Nashville.
Nashville!
Yes.
Wow, you got it!
Yeah, I don't know how I did
I can't believe you got
It
it.
was 2 guesses.
Yeah, so I fly out to Nashville. That's a cool city.
I was just trying to think Milwaukee to Florida in between.
Well,
Nashville.
I've gone back to New York at this point. Now I'm back out because it's Friday, Saturday shows. Friday, Saturday. So I've got the week in New York to live it up, do some sets, then get back on that theater or that arena. Nashville, beautiful. I love that town. We hit it up. We did some seafood after. A really swanky restaurant. And then, boy, what the hell happened in Nashville? Well, Nashville was fine, but then we went to Fort Lauderdale. We're staying on the beach.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Right in the what do you call that?
Jet ski.
No, the
Stand-up paddleboard.
Four Seasons.
Four Seasons.
Yeah. So then the show is amazing, and I'm staying on the beach, and just something great about we get shit-faced all night at the Four Seasons. Oh, how about this? I was really looking for a broad. I was so, keyed up.
Yeah, Bumble.
Bumble was failing me, and so I see a wedding party at the hotel.
Oh, boy.
And now they're all drinking after the wedding, big wedding. Hey, all the women are out there in dresses. They look great. So I've had a couple of pops. So I see this one gal alone. So I go up and start talking to her. She's from New York. Lives in New York. We live 2 blocks away from each other.
What?
Yeah, so we're just talking. We're hitting it off. I'm just like, It's so scary to go up to a random girl and just go for it, but I went for it, and
Yeah.
it's paying off, baby. We're hitting it all cylinders, firing, hitting. So we're going at it. We're chatting. And banging, not yet.
Banging on all cylinders, I'm saying.
I thought it was firing.
Firing on all, that works, but banging on all cylinders works too.
All right.
I remember Regan using that one.
Okay. So I just grab my balls and I pull one of these. I go, you want to get out of here?
Ooh.
And it's a great. I got the beach behind me. It's like we're right on the bottom floor. The beach is there. The wind is coming up. All the curtains are moving in the Four Seasons. You know, the bar's right there. Mm-hmm. And I go, you want to get out of here? And she goes, no.
What?
And I go, all right. And I pretend like nothing happened. I was like, yeah, boy, New York, huh? It's not even cold there yet. And it was super awkward.
Oh, man, she didn't want to get out of there.
Well, and she puts her hand on my hand and she goes, I'm sorry, I'm married.
Oh, you
And
didn't
I
look
go,
for the ring.
I never see ring. Women wear jewelry.
I never looked for the ring either.
Yeah, so that was a fun moment. So I walked back to my room and hit the hay, and then came home, and then went to Baltimore.
Ooh.
Yeah, what do you know about the Magoobies?
I like Magoobies. I'm doing it in April or May or
Oh, good.
October or sometime.
I had a lot of that shit out there. You know, like, where's List? You bringing List?
Oh, that's
Why'd you bring
sweet.
them? It's very sweet.
Yeah,
but you're like, well, we have different gigs.
Yeah, people do a lot of that. Bring Norman. I'm like, yeah, probably middle for me at Governor's.
Yeah, right.
That'll be good.
Actually, I wouldn't mind doing that just because it's in the city, basically.
Yeah.
But if I had nothing going on.
Yeah, I think your agents would love that.
Yeah. So how about this one? I get to Baltimore, which I love. Is that New England? Would you call that New England?
Baltimore?
Yeah.
Is that a joke? There's 7
No.
states in between New England and Baltimore.
Really?
Yeah.
Maryland?
Yeah, Maryland.
All right. Well, it's so close.
Close. What are you
It's
talking
a 2-hour
about?
train ride
What are you talking about? First of all, no, it's not.
from here.
It's 4 hours
That's
from
about
here.
3. I'd say 250.
I think you're incorrect.
Give it a Google. Lips.
From here to Baltimore? Maybe 3 plus.
I'm gonna say 250 on an express Amtrak.
Maybe Express. If you're on the Excella, maybe.
I wasn't on the Acela, but I got there pretty quick.
All right. Well, it's not New England. It's not,
All right.
it's not
What is
close.
New England? Just so I know.
New England is Connecticut,
Okay.
Rhode Island,
Uh-huh.
Massachusetts.
Now we're talking.
Vermont.
Keep 'em coming.
New Hampshire.
Good to have you back.
Maine.
Easy does it.
And
That was 6.
yeah, there's 6 states, and Vermont is the only one that doesn't have any coastline.
Uh-huh.
And that's New England. There's,
Vermont.
and then if you head south of New England,
Yeah.
you're gonna bump into New York.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna hit a little bit of New Jersey.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna hit Delaware.
Ooh.
And then and only then do you hit Maryland.
Yikes.
And then you got to go quite a ways through Maryland before you get to Baltimore on.
No New Mexico in there.
Now, New Mexico, that's way out west.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
What do you got on the timeline?
2.5 hours.
From New York to Baltimore.
That's
Yes.
even less.
By
I overshot
train.
it.
By train.
Wow. Well, I
Yeah.
stand corrected there, but I do not stand. I sit incorrected with this New England Baltimore
All right.
nonsense.
I just assume I'm from the South. I assume anything up here is New England.
Yeah, well, that's kooky.
Canada's New England to me. All right, so
Similar.
So I get to the ball, and I have a
Which ball? I forgot where we were at. What were we talking
Baltimore.
about? Oh, Baltimore. I was thinking crystal ball or
oh no,
backless dress ball.
right, good entrance. So I get to Baltimore, and I get this when I go to the gig. I'm all pumped up. Thursday night, here we go, about to do an hour comedy show. I love it. I need to work on my hour. I get there, and they go, "What are you doing here?" And I go,
Oh, boy.
"I'm the headliner." You want a little bit of a, hey, you're here when you show up to a club. you know?
Certainly.
And I go, I'm the headliner. They go, oh, you didn't get the call? I go, I didn't get any call. I'm looking at my phone, no call. She's like, I called your hotel room. I'm like, why wouldn't you call me?
Hotel
What do you call my hotel room for? She was like, I figured you'd be at the hotel. I'm like, okay, well, I have a cell phone. We all have them, but whatever. So I go, what? I didn't get the call. She goes, ugh. Tonight's the open mic.
Oh, boy.
And I'm like, well, why'd you have me come on Thursday? They're like, well, if you can close it out, that'd be great. Like, what? So she's like, yeah, just do like 30 minutes after the open mic. I'm like, well, how long is the open mic? She's like, 3 hours.
Oh,
It's like, oh, man. So now she feels all bad. She's like, sit down. We'll get you drunk. We'll get you fed and all this. And I'm like, I don't care about that. I just wanted to do an hour, you know?
Right.
I want to do my show. So this is classic comedy. I'm sitting in the green room. I can see all the open mic comics like hanging out in the hallway. It's 2 transvestites, one super fat guy and like a rascal, one guy with an old white guy with a straight out of Baltimore shirt, like it looks like straight out of Compton, and he has a Mr. Potato Head painted all black to be Cosby. I mean, it was like classic open mic. You can't write this shit.
Right.
And he walks in the green room. He's like trying to be funny. He's like, "Hey, I know you're the headliner, but I'll be out of your way. But what, you think this is offensive? Aha, black potato head. I painted black. It's not blackface if it's on an object and all this." And I'm like, "You got to do it." You know, I'm like talking him up. Like,
right.
Because I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah.
And
I love that. Do you think this is offensive?
yeah, I know.
This serial rape bit.
Right. And blackface on top of it. So, I watch the open mic while I eat, and, it's everyone does 5 minutes, but everyone actually does 9. Mm-hmm. So the whole thing goes 8 miles long, and I went up after and really, really broke it all down and played with it, and that was fun. We could see that crowd just like, there's a headliner? Fuck.
Right.
And I was like, you guys are all so nice for supporting your terrible friends and all this.
Good support.
Yeah. So then the next day, I got to throw a shout out here. I go... Stavros is my opener, big Stav.
I love Stavros more than I love my parents.
Cute Greek kid. He's got the body of a snowman. He's adorable. He's all round.
Yeah, and the glasses of a historian.
I think an old lady in a book club.
Yeah.
And he's just a funny guy, a great guy. Everybody wants him to open for them. And so the next day I go, "Hey, Stav, tomorrow, get up bright and early. We're going to see Star Wars." He's like, "All right, let's do it." He picks me up at about noon. We go to the 1:30 show. Actually, picks me up at like 1:28. And we pop over there, and I'm about to buy him tickets. That's fun about being the headliner. Like, I got this.
Yeah.
And he goes, hang, don't buy those just yet. I know a guy here. He can probably get us in for free.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, really? So I go in, and we're waiting by the concession stand. Mm-hmm. This guy, Eric, cute kid in a tie and a blazer on. He's the general manager. He looks like he's 11.
Yeah, that's how movies work.
Yeah, and this old guy and he's like, "Don't worry, I'm going to get you guys in." We're like, "Yes." And this old guy walks up to Eric, and I'm like, "Oh, we're busted." The old guy was like just a deadbeat drunk who works there.
Right.
He was going up to Eric to ask if he could take a break.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, "Oh, my God, I thought you were getting yelled at." He's like, nah, that's old man Freddie. He's a piece of shit. And I was like, all right, great. I thought we were busted. And he goes, "Hey, you guys want popcorn?" And we're like, sure. So he goes up to like the lady at the counter, and it's like a huge line. It's Star Wars. And he goes up to the lady at the counter like, "Hey, 2 popcorns, 2 sweet, large. Put some butter on there. Make it snappy." And they're like, "Yes, sir, Mr. Eric." And they make him fucking popcorn. And we skip the whole line. We get in there. He got us the handicap seats. We got the best seat in the house.
Oh, wow.
Eric, I think it's Eric Glazer. I don't hope I'm not fucking that up.
That sounds right.
He's a Baltimore comic, and geez, I can't thank you enough. So me and Stav are like kings. And Stav leans over to me, hands me a weed edible, or an edible chocolate thing, and I just pocket it. I feel bad. I couldn't eat it right then.
Yeah.
Because I got a show tonight. I can't perform high. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So we got these free seats. We got free popcorn. We got the movie going. It's a great day. And then we do some shows at night. The shows are great. After the last show, we got a lot of fans there.
Wow.
And they all hang out and drink with me. And, that's hard. It's hard to be around fans for a while. They want you to be on. They kept being like, "Are you all right? You sad? You seem low energy." I'm like, "This is just me."
Right.
Yeah, I'm not on a microphone. So I felt kind of weird, so I popped the weed brownie.
Okay.
And now I'm on the moon.
Yeah.
Now I'm so high and drunk I can't get out of my stool.
Oh, wow.
I just can't get up. I can't make my body. I'm paralyzed.
Won't budge.
I won't budge. And
No budge.
So now I'm just surrounded by all the fans, and they're talking, and they're buying drinks, and so I managed to get up, and I work my way to the manager's office. Andrew, I get in the manager's office, we're talking, and he's in a suit doing work, he's typing and shit, and he's high.
Oh, wow.
And he goes, "Well, you all right?" I go, "I'm high out of my mind. I'm shit-faced. I'm freaking out." He goes, "All right, well, here's your bill." And I'm like, "Bill?"
Bill?
And he goes, "Yeah, you had a lot of whiskeys."
Oh, wow.
And I go, "Oh," and I open it. It's high.
Knob Creek.
Lot of knob. And I'm like, "Oh, boy. I don't know. This is a lot of money." And he goes, "Yeah, you had the good stuff." And I was like, "Well, I asked the guy what to drink, and he said, drink this. I would have drank this shit if I knew that was free."
Yeah.
And then he goes, "I got you." And he was fucking with me.
Oh,
but I was so high that I was
fun.
like, geez, I guess my whole paycheck's going towards this bill.
Boy, these owners with the fucking with.
They love fucking.
Not into it.
No, especially when I'm out of my gourd on Cheech and Chong level here.
Not into that fucking with you scenes.
So, yeah, then he's like, "How you getting home?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I haven't mapped that out yet." Oh, this is big. So the reason I'm still there is because I had a Bumble date lined up.
Mm-hmm.
So this girl, the women are going to hate this. This girl, she goes, "Hey, I'm having a house party. You should come over. I've been watching I saw you on Bumble. We matched up. We talked a little bit. She's like, I've been watching your Conan shit all day. You should come over." I'm like, oh, this is a lock.
All day. It's 10 minutes.
15. But yeah, I think she had it on loop. So I was like, oh, shit, I'd love to come over. So I Google her. I was like, give me an address. I punch it in. It's like 48 minutes away. That's a lot of Ubering.
Yeah.
So I'm like, geez. So I write back. I'm hammered at this point. I write back like, well, I'd love to come, but what's in it for me? I want a little guarantee here.
Yeah.
I want something in writing.
Yeah.
So she writes, well, I'm not one of these Walmart chicks.
What's that mean?
Well, I have a joke about how I compare sluts to Walmart.
Oh, okay.
So she's been doing her homework.
Uh-huh.
So
I know. On a loop.
All day. So I go, all right, well, I just don't want to come out there for nothing. I'm trying to be subtle here. Girls hate this shit. This is what. Let me just throw this out there. I'm going to digress on my own here with the ladies. I know we got to wrap up. But 2 times on dates, I've walked past a bodega and been like, I should buy condoms. And I go, no. And I'm with the girl. I'm like, I should buy condoms. I go, why do you need condoms? And I go, well, if we have sex. They go, we're not having sex. And then we get back to their place and they go, did you get that condom? And I go, what
Right.
the fuck? You can't. You have to hide everything.
Yeah.
Women don't like when you come out open with it.
No.
It's very frustrating.
Yeah.
If you buy the condom, you're a creepy guy who's got sex on his brain. If you don't have the condom, you're unprepared.
Well, that's like I always say. I mean, you got to go to Condom Depot and order a gross, get 1,000 of these things, and just have them on you. Put them in your purse.
I agree. I just want one lady to admit, yes, we're gonna fuck. Go buy those condoms.
Yes.
That's all I want. I want the admitting.
Yeah. I hear you, but they want to be, they want you to continue to be charming and sweet, or else you might just go, all right, well, we're fucking, then you can just be a Nazi or whatever.
I know, but I just want one gal to come clean.
I hear you, buddy.
That's all I need. Once.
I hear you.
One.
Yeah.
So
I want her to come dirty.
Ooh, wahoo. So I go, so what's in it for me? And the girl's like, nah, just come by, we'll see. And I couldn't do it. I was too high. When I'm high, my libido is just shot.
Oh, mine used to go up when I would get
Really?
high. I'd get high and go masturbate for a day and a half.
Man, when I'm high, it's like I just start thinking like, what if I'm not good in bed? What if she doesn't like me? All the insecurities just prey on me like crows on a nest.
Right.
And so I just go, you know what? I'm gonna pass. Thanks, but no thanks. And she wrote back, fuck you. I hope one of your other Bumble girls give you some pussy, you piece of shit.
She wrote that?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I know. I thought that was a little harsh.
She's a tough cookie.
So I write back, oh, man, I'm sorry if I offended you. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Can you explain to me why you're mad? And she wrote, ha ha, fuck you.
Fuck you for not.
I know.
Can you imagine if that was reversed?
Hey, you're preaching to the gays.
I mean, if a girl said, hey, I don't feel like having sex, and you wrote, fuck you.
I know.
I mean, that's pretty wild.
These gals, and I hate to generalize, but they don't take rejection well. I think guys we're born with not born with it. We're like, we grow up with rejection.
Well, I mean, we have to, maybe you and I, but we have to admit or whatever, address that there's a lot of guys that get rejected and then fucking rape a woman.
Oh, sure.
So let's not act like we're all Tom, Dick, and Harry here.
No.
But
But
that
I
means.
think as a guy, you grow up going, what are you talking about, you idiot?
Yeah.
So you say stuff like that, and you just kind of get thicker skin, maybe.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of guys that get rejected and they're like, fuck you, you cunt,
Sure,
you're a whore.
sure.
You're
Well,
probably a lesbian, you dyke.
There's a lot of that, you dyke, you lesbo, yeah.
So I think it goes both ways. But, I will say, I think if you were like, fuck you, you piece of shit, you don't want to fuck me, I feel like that would be in the blog, it'd be on Gawker or whatever.
Oh, yeah, because I showed, the bartender was a girl, I was like, look, this is a little harsh. She's like, yeah, you can't. Girls don't take that well.
Right.
And I was like, well, what if I did that? And she was like, I know. So it's out there.
Yabba dabba do.
People are aware.
I feel we gotta wipe it up here. Swipe it up, wipe it up, wrap it up.
He's giving like the ha.
Yeah, double hands. I don't know. I feel like they don't want to yell at us because they enjoy our company. But
I don't know about that. But
I feel like Patton's out there. He's like blustering up a storm and.
All right. Well, then I'll wrap it up. So I went home alone that night and had a good time
Great
by myself.
movie.
Yeah, I watched Hitch, and had a good time in Baltimore. Cool city, and got back on the train Sunday. I had a hot date last night, so everything's back to normal, and we're all good. I just got to give a shout out. I'll say this real quick. Saturday night, 2 shows After the second show, Stavros goes, "Hey, there's a big party if you want to go." I said, "I'd love to go to a party. I love a house party. You know that about me."
Yeah.
So I go, "Let's go to this house party." It's this rich kid. I want to say Brian or Ryan. We go out there. Amazing home. I have photos I put on Instagram. He has a giant show at his house.
Wow.
Huge speakers. He's got like a mixer and all that shit, a mic and a stage. Free booze, free ordered pizza for everybody. Just a rich kid who's like, come over, party with me.
Wow.
It's like 5 guys in a house. You know, you got the weight bench over there, the big screen TV over there, the pool table over there, like the whole thing. It was like cribs. And yeah, we had a great show. I did some material. Everybody killed. It was fucking awesome.
Oh, the show is still going.
It started at 1 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah, they were all nice about it. Like, we got the headliner on. We're lucky to have him. They were all super nice to me, and everybody was great, and we all got drunk and high and fun.
Boy, you went to an actual house party show.
Yes.
I went to a taping of Adam Devine's house party.
How about that?
But it was not in the house.
And yeah, mine was in a house, and it was not divine.
Devine or Divine?
I think it's divine.
I thought it was Adam Levine. I thought that's who it was.
Oh, you
I
wish.
get confused.
Yeah, he's hot.
I don't know what's what. But Adam Devine is hot, too, I think.
No, he's a pudgy little frump.
That's what they say.
Come on. He's loaded.
I don't know what's hot anymore.
I don't either. What's hot and what's not? Check it out, folks. But yeah, so thanks for Pete for having me at the party, and Stavros, you were great, and Baltimore, it's been real, but it's going to be back in NYC. Merry Christmas.
Speaking of call-outs, or what do you call them?
Oh, I gotta give a
shout-out.
Shout out to Austin. He gave us a chipotle.
Who's Austin?
Austin, this kid, he's a fan at the show.
Oh, wow.
Austin and Kevin, give him a shout out.
I gotta talk about Carl from Vermont, who's a big fan, and he's always showing up on the social media. He sent me a Bernie Sanders shirt and a nice letter. He came out to Montreal, and he gave me a donation right to me. He's like, I couldn't get time to go to Chipotle. They got E. coli. Handed me some cold cash.
How about that?
And here's a fun thing. You know the saying, you say, hey, you give money, it comes back to you, karma, boo-boo-boo. Earlier that day, there was a bartender from Gotham Comedy Club who fell off the train tracks.
I heard.
And hurt himself real fucking bad. And I said, you know, I'm gonna send him a mean 50.
Nice.
I'm gonna give him $50. And I go, I shouldn't be spending money. It's the holidays, the thing. And I go, but it comes back to you. It's a good thing. 6 hours later, a fan hands me a 50. Literally got it back.
You're even Steven.
So unbelievable. So Carl, I mean, such a thoughtful, sweet guy, and a true comedy fan. That's the thing that's nice about our fans. They're real comedy fans. It's so nice to know that they're out there.
Yes.
So Carl, thanks for that, and thanks for listening. And it went to a good place.
Well, do you remember that email we got a couple weeks ago about a guy who was like really anxiety-ridden and nervous?
Sure.
He was that. That was Austin.
Oh, wow.
He was the guy. So he gave us 2 Chipotle cars, and thanks for coming. We shook hands. We got a photo. Tag me in that, you son of an onion.
Yeah, so many nice fans.
Yeah, and Kevin, I'm sorry I missed your picture, but he's coming to New York, so come see me and Joe out here somewhere, Kev. You know you are.
And in the spirit of the giving season, forget giving to us. Give us some charities out there. Look up some It's Christmas Eve,
yes.
and Hawaii V, and let's just keep giving. And
yes, a great charity is the donate button at Tuesdays with Stories.
Yeah.
Check that out.
But yeah, so help people out and take care of each other, and have a great, safe Christmas.
Yeah, and happy holidays.
Yes.
Jingle bells, Batman smells. I think that's going to do it.
Robin, everyone knows, is gay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's gay.
Thanks, guys. Sorry
Thank
about
you.
the Star Wars.
Hey, folks. It's the gang here. Hate to bug you again, but we got some dates to plug. We want to meet more fans out there, so come see us live. I'll be at the Fort Lauderdale Improv on the 26th and 27th. I'll also be at Helium in Buffalo on the 2nd, and then some more stuff later. And come see me at New Year's in Seattle with Schumer. What do you got, JoJo?
I don't know if it's fair to call us a gang. It's only 2 of us. Well, like a club.
Yeah, I guess we're a club.
All right. I feel like I hurt your feelings.
A duo?
A duo.
All right.
Dynamic. But these are solo gigs here.
Yeah.
Anyways, New Year's Eve, Ann Arbor, Michigan. Go Blue. Hail to the victors. January 7th to the 9th, Stress Factory, New Brunswick. How about February 4th to the 6th, Super Bowl weekend, Wiley's in Dayton. And don't forget, folks, the big one, the big cheese. February 27th, Buffalo Helium album recording. Take a day trip, a car trip, a van trip. Day tripper.
That's a big one.
February 27th, New Year's Eve, Ann Arbor.
You got an album title?
Well, I don't want to reveal that just yet. It's a big secret.
Ooh, that's what it's called. The Big Secret.
It's called The Big Secret. Herpy Dick. All right, that's it.
That'll sell.
Keep it real.
Yo!